This is 3rd down and 6. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Fielding just inside the 20. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. Room here to run. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to 1st. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Flush to his right. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Geronimo Allison, 62 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 7-0. Crosby on now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the...
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 71 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now the Packers get set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Hey, check 26. Hey, check 26.
Rodgers now on first down. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell them.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Javon Hargrave busting through to get him for a loss of 6. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. This from 42 yards out. And Crosby puts it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
We got good that. Blue 30. Focus, focus. Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch.
On second down, it's Bell. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And that's complete to Jesse James. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now a first down carry by Bell. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. but you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Remain here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this.
Hurry up, let's go.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And this is caught at the 8. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
4 down.
Now Bell, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Second and goal, the lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell.
Hey. We got three. 3 down.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And now the Packers going to take another timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger escaping the pressure right. Caught on the slant. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown from 8 yards out, and the Steelers are able to strike for 6. Extra point now by Boswell. Extra point put through by Boswell, and the lead is now 14-10. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Flushed out right. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Go.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And left side here, it's Graham. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Let's go.
Rodgers to throw once more. Lets this one rip toward Graham. This is caught inside the 15. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. The first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line.
Hey, check 26.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Crosby puts it through. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the 1st half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Hurry up.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers wiggles free. Steps away to his left. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
It's Big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Flush to his right. Now he's going to... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And that one results in 35 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Escape, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Javon Hargrave in there to get him for his second sack of the night. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't. And a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Give him 30 yards there. Rodgers now on 1st down. He fights him off. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. That is caught by Cobb. And it's a Packer touchdown. Randall Cobb, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers move back within a couple of the lead. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. To throw is Rodgers. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touch. Back, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. Goes underneath for Bell. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here we go.
Now Roethlisberger going to hand the bell. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. And the Steelers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 24 yards. Back now in Pittsburgh. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And McDonald here over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They'll pitch it out to Bell. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Josh Jackson, the former Iowa Hawkeye, made the play defensively. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 7 yards on the quick slant and a 1st down. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Hasn't had his best game running the football here tonight, but, hey, that's a critical spot right there to convert on third down, and he did it.
And the lights are shining just a little bit brighter right now, aren't they? You remember the beginning of the game? If he gets this first down, everybody's happy. That's cool. But here, that was critical, and it really energizes him.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
All right, here we go. Black 80. Double, double.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The give is to Bell. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Roethlisberger to throw. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And Boswell's kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. They'll run it now out of the gun. T.J. Watt in on the tackle. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game.
No timeout. You got to go quick here.
They'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks. Back to throw. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 40 yards. And under 20 seconds now as the spike comes with 18 ticks remaining.
19!
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. And that one falls incomplete. And now, look at the clock. Only 7 seconds remain. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, check 26.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And no, wide left. It's no good. And a tough finish to this one. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.